Hello, David, Sherry, Mike, and Trent. This is your Uncle TJ. Georgia and I would like to wish you and Sherry a very Merry Christmas and the best for 1989. For Mikey, good grades in school and a lot of fun during the holidays. For Master Trent, a very exciting Christmas. We've been doing well, enjoying the nice fall weather in the 70s during the day and the 50s at night. We have not traveled much during the past year, but maybe next year. My Army reunion was in Kansas City, and I would have liked to have gone and maybe drop by Bloomington, but it did not work out. Brian, my son number 2, and his family had Thanksgiving with us, and Terry was here last week. We really enjoyed their visit. I heard from your cousin Teddy, and he will be in Lake Charles for Christmas. He's a computer expert for the United Arab Emirate government in the Middle East. Georgia and I think of you often and wish we could see you more. I am going to enclose a VCR tape that you may enjoy seeing. And I will sort of give you a rundown of who the parties you see. So we've put the tape in your VCR, and then we'll take a look at it and see what it's all about. First we have Georgia getting in her car. This was back in the 60s, and Uncle TJ. This was about 1963, I believe. Now we take a short picture of Uncle TJ as he's wading in the Atlantic Ocean. And there George is leaving the house in a snowstorm, a Baton Rouge snowstorm. Look at that snow on the ground. Isn't that something? See the snowflakes coming down? See the snow? And Georgia is now showing you her flowers taken in from the garden. A quick picture of Simpson. This is the road leading to the house, which your dad traveled many times. That is Big Branch Bridge, and I've seen a shot of the woods during the fall. And there's Georgia and her dog. There's your grandmother and her garden, some of the neighbors admiring things she has grown. And there's Uncle TJ smoking his cigarette. Grandma is standing in the yard with Grandpa. You probably do not remember too much of them. With them is Terry. Uncle TJ comes in the scene now in his younger days with a lot of hair on his head. And there's Terry when he was a little bit boy. Then we switch over to a little party of popping firecrackers. And who do you think we see? I believe that is David in the way in the back, popping some of his Christmas firecrackers. There's Terry popping firecrackers. And Barbara Ann popping her firecracker. Now watch David. He can run. That's my Grandpa and Barbara. Come on. And that Mr. David playing the piano. Barbara Ann opening her Christmas present. There's Brian. And David talking to Pierre, the parrot. Not the parrot, the parakeet. David is joined by his mother as they inspect the parakeet. A shot of Uncle TJ and Terry. This is a picture of the aftermath of Hurricane Audrey. And this is your Uncle Carol. We drove to the area as close as we could get. You see what is left of the building after the tidal wave came in from the Gulf and swept over the land. All the buildings were destroyed. And we're approaching some of our final shots. This is Grandpa, Barbara, and Terry, Ed Simpson. See the old barn in the background? Your dad spent a lot of time there. It's a picture of Terry. That's all, folks. David, I thought maybe you would enjoy this old tape showing your grandpa and your grandmother and showing a picture of you when you was probably about 6 years old, and your mother. You might even remember the parakeet Pierre, because you know you carried him back to Illinois with you. Well, again, happy holidays. Write us when you can. Don't work too hard. And enjoy yourself. Merry Christmas from Uncle TJ. Just remember, we love you very much and we think of you very often.